Ask me the question again.
So is this money for the people of Kilimanjaro?
Yeah, this is the money that we've just raised, and I'm really looking forward to.
No, stop. You're looking at the money.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Look at the camera.
Okay, ask me again, sir.
Okay, so be counting the money by looking at the money. So is this money going to the people of Kilimanjaro?
Yes, this is the money that we've just raised, and looking forward to passing it on to the people over there and to helping them out, hopefully.
Small.
Good.
No.
Oh, they said 13 kilometers.
Well, that's enough.
Mm.
No signal.
We stand as one. From the pitch to the stands, we're united as one. With every tackle, every pass, our spirit's just begun. From dusk till dawn, we give it our all. With every kick, we stand tall. We stand as one for our team and our pride. With every heartbeat, we never divide. We fight for every yard, for every goal. We stand as one. Our bond will never unfold. From the defence to the attack, we're strong and bold. Our will to win, our hearts made of gold. With every play, we'll give it our best. Our team's destiny will never rest. We stand as one for our team and our pride. With every heartbeat, we'll never divide. We fight for every yard, for every goal. We stand as one, our bond will never unfold. We run the gauntlet, we'll take the field with might. Our opponents tremble at the sight of our light. Our spirit unbroken, our will untamed, we'll conquer all with honour and fame. We stand as one for our team and our pride. With every heartbeat, we'll never divide. We'll stand for every yard, for every goal. We'll stand as one, our bond will never unfold. So let the whistle blow, let the game begin. We'll rise to the challenge with a spirit that wins. We'll stand as one, forever true and bold. For every team, for victory, our hearts will never grow old.
try and get some of the yellow birds. They're nice. Even the eagles.
Yeah, okay.
There's two more going into the top of the jeep. They're actually inside the jeep now. The eagles flying towards them.
Chukua basi chupa.
But it was many times, like 2 years now.
But I had to correct him, and you
Yeah.
corrected him as well.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
Saying from your point of
apologizing.
view, yes,
yeah,
you
I'm
did.
really apologizing because I need you to enjoy your holiday.
course.
I'm not there.
No, I know, I understand.
Yeah.
But he should never, ever be allowed
Yeah,
to drive
for me
again.
even
Yeah.
because it's costing me a lot of money. I mean, even there and people,
But it could
you
have been
have to be
people's
safe.
lives. People's lives.
This is
The other car coming, who were on the right side of the road, he just if you hadn't swerved, we were all dead.
Yeah. It's like overtaking with your eyes closed. Like I was looking straight ahead and all you see is dust. You can't see anything and then Jeep, shit, bang, that was it. That quick like it's like overtaking with a blindfold on. There was so much dust. So it wasn't a good thing to do.
Sorry guys.
And it was not your fault, you know. It was
So we can go
Yeah,
up and see
so,
the dogs
yeah,
and
Polly Reen and
yeah.
can help.
No.
Are you good?
Yeah.
What? How good? Cute ice cream.
Oh, I couldn't think of.
Ah, yeah, that's fine.
What small brown bag? I'm getting the yellow one.
There's another bunch, a flock of birds there.
rush to get back to the campsite? No?
Plenty of time.
They're going very close.
Yeah.
It's time to get out.
What time do we have to be out?
Why do we have to stop?
What time does the gate close?
Close at 6.
6, okay.
It's far away. It's half an hour.
Alright, and what time is it now?
It's 5:30.
Oh,
So we should go.
so we have to.
We've got good footage of the rhinos. So.
Great. So we do have to.
I saw the dollar.
So what would you like to do with the lions? Goddamn tasty chicken.
The lions are not a problem because one break.
Yeah.
Because you have the elephants.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, I should get a bit annoyed. That's a brilliant to be able to see the rhino like that. Yeah.
Can you see? Oh, he's
Species.
More like a fire extinguisher.
Can you see it in my screen, man?
Oh, that's very clear, Paul. Did you see it on that? That's the best.
Nice colour.
That's almost, what did you call it? TV quality. That's very handy, Paul, then for watching stuff, isn't it? Better than binoculars. Oh, that's excellent.
Okay, so should we go?
Yeah, I got to go. You happy, Shabani?
Yes, I do.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
his name?
Renala Fona 12 years.
Eucharisti Pauli Ngoa.
Ekaliste. Paul. Ngoa.
Oh, is his last name?
Kalista. Paul.
Goa.
Ekaliste. Bache Ngore Mkati.
Ni 67.
67 years old. Sorry.
Na watoto wako hawa basi ni Mungu
Okay.
namuomba.
He's giving us blessings.
Habari za leo. Nashukuru kidogo naendelea vizuri, bado niko kwa safari. Wenda kesho nitajaliwa mchana. Na mchana nitakutaarifu utakapokuwa, alafu kama ni
So they're in everything.
I did talk to the water supply
Yeah.
people. They said they would definitely do it here tomorrow.
Great. That'll be
Yeah, I
fantastic.
phoned them and had a talk with them.
Brilliant.
So they will definitely fix it.
That'll make a big difference then for
Yeah.
the vegetable plot.
Yes.
Mm.
So they will install it. We will come back here after
Our trip, yeah.
our trip, and the small patch of the garden will be ready, and we'll
Really?
bring them some plants. Yeah, I
Ah.
said emphasizing for them to do
Yeah,
before we leave, at least to leave the example ready,
that'll be
existing.
great.
And because other plants, they just grow
They're
deliberately
growing, yeah.
with no
It's just
water
a
or
quest-
nothing. So
Question of weeding and
yes,
clearing.
as she has said, their mother when was alive, their parents when they were alive, they had plenty of veg here and papaya as well, even without water.
Yeah.
So
Sasa wakati mnakuja sana kumbukia ile nyori tena ile.
nyori utapata, haina shida.
Ile tena.
Nyori hiyo
Hii kwenye
utapata,
mafuta naweka kwenye mafuta ni vuruga na
unaweka kwenye mafuta unachanganya.
Sasa hivi nakohoa. Ile damu iliyopanda. Sasa hivi hakuna kitu kinafunga hapa nakohoa, lakini sasa maumivu yako. Maumivu.
Ukipata ile itakusaidia sana.
Nivurugie kwenye kikombe. Maana wanasema tu kuna mafuta ati yale inakatwa yakitembea ndio anafanya kazi hiyo. Mbona sasa mimi naoka kwenye uji mengi tu?
Yani unataka kwa ajili ya kifua?
Kifua na mwili mzima sina nguvu. Hii mishipa iliyokatika katika huku umekatika huku kote huku. Sina nguvu.
Sasa yale yanatakiwa labda tukirudi mafuta ya siagi.
Ya siagi.
Ndio yanafanya hiyo kazi.
Kweli?
Maanake yale ukishaweka mwilini yanazama moja kwa moja. Mafuta ya siagi.
Ya siagi.
Ile ya kusegeza kwenye maziwa. Lakini kuna ambayo tayari
sasa hii kutembea kwako vitu hukumbuka vikina kulaumu.
Mambo mengi,
tuliongea lakini
hiyo siagi. Will you please write down butter so when we come back nitamwomba huyu ataandika wakati tukirudi. Butter.
Na mwenye kusema mnaniangalia apasuke tumba amshike miguu. Wengi wanasema magari yanapanda kila siku. Avunjike miguu akatike tumbo ipasuke.
Same people are now feeling very jealous that she's receiving a help from
really
Irish people, and she thank you so much and she wish us all the best.
Kazi yake kupiga picha. Sasa bana tupeleka. Mimi nasema nitampa picha yangu ile nikimpa naye akenda kifuraha kaiweka kwenye kiambazi.
Yeye atachukua ile aliyokupiga siku ile.
Za kwangu zile za
hata ile aliyokupiga ile mashine yake.
Lakini nilipata yetu wa Tanzania atafuraha na kwenye frame.
Hata atasafisha, ile ni kubwa. Ile itakuwa kubwa tu, atasafisha.
Ningempa kwangu sema furahi ya kwangu.
She said she would like you to take her picture of a photograph. So anyway, she has old photographs, but I say the camera
bibi yako huko Ulaya
will be fine.
I have pictures. I have lots of pictures.
Mtatafuta sasa, msifungue sanduku sitaipata.
Anasema zile atasafisha tu zitakuwa ni nyingi.
Jamani, hakuna kitu duniani kama imani jamani. Hili ni imani.
Kabisa.
It's a bit windy, isn't it?
Looks good from here. I like the design on the outside. Okay. Messages there. I mean, wasn't that what the whole point was? You know, are you taking me now? Don't take me without asking me.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's just when people talk freely, sometimes they talk better than when they're on camera.
I know that, yeah, but I don't like that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Especially if we're talking about money and donations.
It wasn't on then. How about you giving the same message you gave already, but from beside the column of the entrance to the school?
Yeah, will that be too dark?
No. Actually, you come up closer to the camera, because the microphone is only a short throw.
Here?
Tell
me when to start.
I'll tell you when to start. Okay. Hold on.
Hi, we're outside the school here, which has been fully roofed today. It's a great day, big achievement. We have 9 classrooms, we have an administration block, and we're just waiting for the final lot of donations to come in to finish the school. We have to plaster it and then put in the chairs and tables for the children. So I'm appealing to you to just be generous. We're almost there. And this is a school that will be there for many generations to come, helping the local children who can't go to school to get a good education. And it's really a worthwhile cause. All your donations go directly into the school project because all our work is voluntary. So anything you give, we'll be really grateful. Thanks very much.
His mother was a tall woman, very strong, hard-working, and used to cook for them. And they say, oh, well, we will marry later with no hurry. We marry later with no hurry, and then the mother died. Now, we find it difficult to... you get me loose going to...
I've only 10.
If you have one, to give that guy what help with carrying down. Yeah.
Okay, Shivani, tell me about the school and how it's going to be different from all the other schools that you have in Tanzania, and how it'll make a generation of people sustainable and smarter and be able to survive and be not having to depend on other people.
Thank you so much for your question. Our intention is to have the school that will be taking one bright child from every very poor family people, and that if we are going to educate the children in an upgrade or school, that will enable them first to understand what is going on around the planet, first of all, and second, it will be different from other schools because that school will not only teach the children to know the foreign language or their language, but is to teach them to know how to survive, like teaching them different ways of farming and different ways of taking care of themselves, like building and like building houses, making furniture, tailoring, and so on and so forth. Like, it's a school that we are expecting that after a child has completed primary school, will be able not to look for to be employed, but can be able to survive by doing something or making something that can create income for himself and for the benefit of others as well. In the sense that if, let's say, a child knows how to farm, like planting vegetables, planting fruit trees, how to take care of soil, like dry soil, developing and changing soil to be for better use, and out of the product from that farm, the product which is to be thrown out, like after harvest, what is left over can be used for feeding animals, like fodder for the animals, like how to raise animals as well, animals which are easy to take care, like free-range chickens, like goats, and eventually cows, pigs, and some other things that will help that child to survive, not to be dependent. That is the first idea. And the second is that school will eventually have a farm. That farm, we will take members of the family from those where we took the children's, and we will train those parents about how to farm in a good way, how to conserve soil conservation and all these things, that it will help them understanding, even though they are poor, but some of them, they have hands like I do, and they have mentally healthy and physically, and in that case there's no we find out just by helping, with thanks of course, thank you so much for the people of Irish people with all the helps that they've been helping my people of this country. But how long are we going to keep helping them? Because if we help the parents of today, tomorrow the children will also be depending on a help as well. But what if we train the children and we train the grown-ups to know how to survive according to where they live and whatever they have, how to make something out of that? So there will be like a practical farm, a patch of farm, which the grown-ups will be sent there for practicing how to farm vegetable, how to farm whatever they use, like corn, pumpkins, and any other veg, that even the native vegetables that grow with no much watering. And some of these families are coming from uplands where they have more rain. So, but yet they have nothing to eat. So it's a question. There's plenty of banana trees there and coffee beans. The coffee beans are not good because before they use chemical for treating the pesticide and so on and so forth. And maybe because of the pesticide had make the crops drop down. So there's no much harvest of coffee, and with a high intense population, that the farms have grown smaller and smaller every day, and finally a person will inherit like a patch of half an acre. So if you build a house in half an acre, what is remaining is fairly to be a small garden. But then if you decide within that small garden to leave bananas, banana trunks and coffee, which you won't harvest anything out of that, it's better for them if they be trained and taught that it's good to take off the bananas, clear the land somehow, and leave some few bananas, of course, because it's their staple food, so they can still love to have their traditional meal. But after all, they can clear some patch and introduce some other plants that are good for food, and at least they can, like papayas, something which it can grow easily, but then you can still benefit by selling the product to the market. And another thing is like growing other plants which can be like a cash crop. I just think it's a time that most of areas within this country, I'm talking about Tanzania or East Africa or Africa in general, that people, they have really to change, or the government have to realize that they need to change different crops. The crops that cannot help the poor people, the lower class people. In that case, it's good to change and introduce a different crops for food and for cash as well. And that is what is, that's why we are saying that school will be completely different. It will help educating the parents. It will help educating a member, one of the member of the family, that will be a child, in order to shine light, like to become like a candlelight to the darkness. I mean, helping, if we get like 100 children from 100 poor family, and they are educated, and that will create like a huge change in future. Another thing that we hopefully think we will also allow different people, hopefully they will come from different parts of the world, like volunteers who will be happy or will be ready to participate in like exchanging ideas how to improve life for the majority of the citizens here whom we are really poor, so to speak. How to change that? Because if you are healthy mentally and somehow physically, and you have good soil, and whatever you need, like small tools for farming by using hands, are quite available. It's a question of know-how. So hopefully if we will get like in summer that some teachers come and teach and then go, and that will highlight also for the teachers whom will be participating or teaching in that school, they will have opportunity of exchanging idea, collaboration, like with the integration with the foreigners, and the foreigners will as well learn about the native people here, and different ways of survival. So the blend of the third world and the Western citizen way of life blended together, we will create something which will be more useful and will make the poor people more independent, more than depending on helping them, because you built them house for today, thanks God, they have beautiful life now, they can have a nice place to sleep and they will be comfortable. But what is next? If the house consists of 5 rooms, let's say, and that family has 9 to 10 children. So if the parents will pass over, which is naturally, death is a natural thing. So after the parents pass over, then those children are going to claim to inherit that house. And therefore there will be a fight, because 4 rooms and then we have 10 children. And maybe 6 of them are boys. And here, with our culture here, boys, they have more right to inherit most of whatever is left by their parents. In that case, the girls will be pushed away. So how are we going to make those children to be happy? Not just to have the shelter for them to stay for the time being, but educating them, giving them light, to be able to look for other piece of land, for everyone to look for another piece of land from somewhere else, because Tanzania is huge and there's still a lot of open space. But illiterate, some of us, big majority, they cannot move and go there because they're not educated. So they're afraid, how are we going to survive there? But if they're educated, they will manage to survive anywhere. So that is a main point, that we see that the school will be more beneficial than just feeding them from pocket, dishing them money all the time. It won't make so much difference, because we have done that, and the outcome that we find out is they are still wants more help, wants going for more help, because you build them the house, next they have nothing to eat. You give them food, next year they will need more food. So, well, those who already have houses will be trained how to utilize their land and get good harvest out of it. And in case we may support them, let's say if there is, hopefully we may support them by educating them, giving the knowledge or know-how, and maybe supplying them or with the help of seeds. If someone has farmed nicely and in a good way, then has passed the training, we may definitely get a help of seeds from different people, and then like making them free rather than making them slave or disabled. We are creating like somehow eventually in future like being disabled, because if you feed me today and then I'll be eating whatever bread you have given me, and when the bread is finished I'm looking for more bread, so I will have to come back to you. But if you show me and teach me, well, test this slice of bread, and I tested it and I say it's very good, and you explain to me that if you really like this bread, a good way of having it all in your life is to have a piece of land, cultivate this way, and arrange it this way, and you plant the seed that way, and then after you do the weeding, when the seeds come out, the sprouting, and then you do weeding, and finally you will have the sorrow, and after you have the sorrow, just to go to the machine and grind it, you get a powder, and you get a powder, then you bake a bread. And how to bake a bread? You can bake a bread this way. Eventually you'll have bread for yourself and for the rest of your family. So that is our intention, and hopefully and we also, I highly invite any ideas from the donors as a contribution of ideas as well, in order to help us and enable us to reach our goal. Our goal is to liberate the people, and make them self-sufficient, not depending help from far away, while they can do it on themselves. So that is my really point of view and my wish as well, and hopefully I give so many thanks to Irish people for their great good hearts and help, and hopefully they will eventually help us to make sure that we have this a school but yet a center to help people in many different ways, so to enable them to be self-sufficient, and hopefully the future will produce people who will also know human rights and rights for women and rights for men and everyone to be happy and to be have a better IQ than the way we are now. Some of them will have a better IQ, but then if one person has a better IQ, seeing far away, like what will be the future, like what is good for the people. But for one person to make the whole change is different. Unless you got a support from good friends and you unite with the other people that are locally there, and in that way, as a group, we can change. We can change life and alleviate poverty for good. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Giovanni.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Do you have anything you want to say?
I agree with everything he says. No, let me see. Well, I could say something like, I'd like to thank Mr. Kalula for his help on the project and appeal to people to contribute, to give some donations, because we need money to start up the project. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Do you want to sit there?
Yeah.
Or are you sitting to say that?
Maybe I should sit with my feet down. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to thank Mr. Kalula for his help. He's our project manager in Tanzania. And I'd like to appeal to Irish people to contribute to this project, because I think it's very worthwhile and it can make a huge difference to the people's lives over here. So I look forward to some donations from friends and from the Irish people. Thank you.
Okay, same thing again, but twice as loud.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Kalula. I'd like to thank you for your help and ideas and your work on the project over here in Tanzania. And I'd like to appeal to the Irish people to help build this school, which will be so beneficial to the people in many, many different ways. And not only in educating the poor children over here, but also educating their parents and helping them to become self-sufficient. So looking forward to working with people and making sure that the contributions go to help the people of Tanzania. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time. It's just you have a very low voice
Have
compared
I?
to Shabani.
Really?
Stay where you are, stay where you are.
Okay.
Don't move.
Alright.
I'm just going to come closer so the
Okay.
microphone is closer.
Thanks very much.
No, have it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to thank Mr. Kalula for his hard work in the project in Tanzania, and also for contributing his ideas. And I'd like to appeal to the Irish people to help with donations so that we can build this school, which will really help the local children to be educated properly, but also their parents, and to help alleviate poverty. So looking forward to getting some donations from people and some help for Kilimanjaro Direct. Thank you.
saw the crocodile and the people was walking out. And something did happen that I couldn't get a snap. I don't know if it was the camera or anything. Ah, good. But the thing is, if we could transfer that
Na mimi nitadesign picha hapa. Natafuta pose.
one.